Good evening. This is Pamela, and you are listening to Watchmen on the Pod. We are going to pick up and continue in our New Testament Bible reading out of the Matthew's Bible, 1537 edition. We are in the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 26. And it is written, And it came to pass, when Jesus had finished all these sayings, he said unto his disciples, Ye know that after 2 days shall be Easter, and the Son of Man shall be delivered to be crucified. Then assembled together the chief priests and the scribes and the elders of the people to the palace of the high priest called Caiaphas, and held a council how they might take Jesus by subtlety and kill him. But they said, Not on the holy days, lest any uproar arise among the people. When Jesus was in Bethany, in the house of Simon the leper, there came to him a woman which had an alabaster box of precious ointment, and poured it on his head as he sat at the board. When his disciples saw that, they had indignation, saying, What need this waste? This ointment might have been sold and given to the poor. When Jesus understood that, he said unto them, Why trouble ye the woman? She hath wrought a good work upon me. For ye shall have poor folk always with you, but me shall ye not have always. And in that she casted this ointment on my body, she did it to bury me withal. Verily I say unto you, wheresoever this gospel shall be preached throughout all the world, there shall also this that she hath done be told for a memorial of her. Then one of the 12, called Judas Iscariot, went unto the chief priests and said, What will ye give me, and I will deliver him unto you? And they appointed unto him 30 pieces of silver. And from that time he sought opportunity to betray him. The first day of sweetbread, the disciples came to Jesus, saying unto him, Where wilt thou that we prepare for thee to eat the paschal lamb? And he said, Go into the city unto such a man, and say to him, The Master saith, My time is at hand. I will keep mine Easter at thy house with my disciples. And the disciples did as Jesus had appointed them, and made ready the Easter lamb. When the even was come, he sat down with the 12. And as they did eat, he said, Verily I say unto you, that one of you shall betray me. And they were exceedingly sorrowful, and began every one of them to say unto him, Is it I, Master? He answered and said, He that dippeth his hand with me in the dish, the same shall betray me. The Son of Man goeth as it is written of him, but woe be to that man by whom the Son of Man shall be betrayed. It had been good for that man if he had never been born. Then Judas, which betrayed him, answered and said, Is it I, Master? He said unto him, Thou hast said. As they did eat, Jesus took bread and gave thanks. I just want to cry over that. I just can't even imagine. Whoa. Break it and gave to the disciples and said, Take, eat, this is my body. And he took the cup and thanked and gave it to them, saying, Drink of it, every one. For this is my blood of the New Testament, that shall be shed for many for the remission of sins. I say unto you, I will not drink henceforth of this fruit of the vine tree until that day when I shall drink it new with you in my Father's kingdom. And when they had said grace, they went out into Mount Olivet. Then said Jesus unto them, All ye shall be offended by me this night. For it is written, I will smite the shepherd, and the sheep of the flock shall be scattered abroad. But after I am arisen again, I will go before you into Galilee. Peter answered and said unto him, Though all men should be offended by thee, yet I would never be offended. Jesus said unto him, Verily I say unto thee, that this same night, before the cock crow, thou shalt deny me thrice. Peter said unto him, If I should die with thee, yet would I not deny thee. Likewise also said all the disciples. Then went Jesus with them into a place which is called Gethsemane, and said unto the disciples, Sit ye here while I go and pray yonder. And he took with him Peter and the two sons of Zebedee, and began to wax sorrowful, and to be in agony. Then said Jesus unto them, My soul is heavy even to the death. Tarry ye here, and watch with me. And he went a little apart, and fell flat on his face, and prayed, saying, O my Father, if it be possible, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, not as I will, but as thou wilt. And he came unto the disciples, and found them asleep, and said to Peter, What? Could ye not watch with me 1 hour? Watch and pray, that ye fall not into temptation. The spirit is ready, and the flesh is weak. He went away once more, and prayed, saying, O my Father, if this cup cannot pass away from me, but that I drink of it, thy will be fulfilled. And he came and found them asleep again, for their eyes were heavy. And he left them, and went again, and prayed the third time, saying the same words. Then came he to his disciples, and said unto them, Sleep henceforth, and take your rest. For lo, the hour is at hand, and the Son of Man shall be delivered into the hands of sinners. Rise, let us be going. Behold, he is at hand that shall betray me. While he yet spake, lo, Judas, one of the 12, came, and with him a great multitude with swords and staves, sent from the chief priests and the elders of the people. And he that betrayed him had given them a token, saying, Whosoever I kiss, that same is he. Lay hands on him. And forth went all he came. What? And forthwithal he came to Jesus, and said, Hail, Master, and kissed him. And Jesus said unto him, Friend, wherefore art thou come? Then came they, and laid hands on Jesus, and took him. And behold, one of them which were with Jesus stretched out his hand, and drew his sword, and stroke a servant of the high priest, and smote off his ear. Then said Jesus unto him, Put up thy sword into his place, for all that lay hand on the sword shall perish with the sword. Either thinkest thou that I cannot now pray to my Father, and he shall send me more than 12 legions of angels? I think that's 12. Roman numerals is not my thing. But how then should the scriptures be fulfilled? For so must it be. The same time said Jesus to the multitude, You be come out as it were unto a thief with swords and staves, for to take me. I sat daily teaching in the temple among you, and ye took me not. All this was done that the scriptures of the prophets might be fulfilled. Then all the disciples forsook him and fled. And they took Jesus, and led him to Caiaphas, the high priest, where the scribes and the elders were assembled. They were already ready. And Peter followed him afar off unto the high priest's palace, and went in and sat with the servants to see the end. And the chief priests and the elders and all the council sought false witness against Jesus, for to put him to death, but found none, insomuch that when many false witnesses came, yet found they none. At the last came 2 false witnesses, and said, This fellow said, I can destroy the temple of God, and build it again in 3 days. And the chief priests arose and said to him, Answerest thou nothing? How is it that these bear witness against thee? But Jesus held his peace. And the chief priest answered and said to him, I charge thee in the name of the living God, that thou tell us whether thou be Christ, the Son of God. Jesus said to him, Thou hast said. Nevertheless, I say unto you, hereafter shall ye see the Son of Man sitting on the right hand of power, and come in the clouds of the sky. Prophecy from the book of Daniel, by the way. Then the high priest rent his clothes, saying, He hath blasphemed. What need we of any more witnesses? Behold, now ye have heard his blasphemy. What think ye? Then they answered and said, He is worthy to die. Then spat they in his face, and buffeted him with fists. And others smote him with the palm of their hands on the face, saying, Tell us, thou Christ, who is he that smote thee? Peter sat without in the palace, and a damsel came to him, saying, Thou also wast with Jesus of Galilee. And he denied before them all, saying, I want not what thou sayest. And when he was gone out into the porch, another wench saw him, and said unto them that were there, This fellow was also with Jesus of Nazareth. And again he denied with an oath that he knew not the man. And after a while came unto him they that stood by, and said unto Peter, Surely thou art even one of them, for thy speech betrayeth thee. Then began he to curse and to swear that he knew not the man. And immediately the cock crew. And Peter remembered the words of Jesus, which said unto him, Before the cock crow, thou shalt deny me thrice. And went out at the doors and wept bitterly. Oh, Lord. All right, brothers and sisters, that right there was chapter 26. Next time we will pick up chapter 27. Keep your eyes on Jesus and your nose in the book, which is the Word of God. And embed the Word of God upon the tablets of your hearts, so you and I will not sin against God or be deceived. Have a great night. Bye-bye.